What's up, everyone? I want to pay a little tribute to my best friend, David Earl Hyde, that was killed 7 years ago. Coming up on 7 years, February 20th. My best friend, David Earl Hyde. Rest in peace, brother. This is my tribute to you, brother. I want to tell my story about you and how we met. I love you, brother. I'll see you in heaven when I get there. And February 20th, 2017 is when my one and only best friend lost his life due to trucking. And I want to tell the story. We met in 2008 in Schneider Driving Academy, Schneider Truck Driving School in Green Bay, Wisconsin. David was from Fulton, Missouri. I'm from Northeast Ohio. And the couple kids that I was talking to on the bus on the way up to Green Bay, when we got to Green Bay, Dave just kind of snuggled right into our group, and we were talking the whole time. And I didn't go there to make friends, although I wasn't mean to people. I just didn't go there to make friends. I went there to study, to get my CDL, and to make sure that I got my CDL and got through truck driving school, okay? And Dave went out of his way to want to be my friend. And so the last day of truck driving school, we got separated, and we ended up going our own ways. Didn't get to exchange phone numbers. I think I may have even blown him off because I just didn't really want any friends. I'm just kind of a loner like that. And hang on a second, I gotta light this up. So a couple months later, after we went out with our trainers, got my CDL, went out on my own. My second week out on my own, I was down in Georgia, and I had to go out of my way to a truck stop by like 10-15 miles, take my 10-hour break. And I took my 10-hour break. I got up, went inside the Pilot truck stop to get a coffee. I'm standing there in line, and I thought I recognized not the guy right in front of me, but the guy in front of him. He was paying for diesel fuel. And I thought I recognized him, but I wasn't sure who it was. And he turned around, and I'm like, holy shit, dude. David, man, what's up? It was frickin' Dave from truck driving school. So we exchanged phone numbers and never lost contact until the day he died. Or the day before he died was the last time I talked to him, 2 days before he died. And so we talked, changed jobs through the years. We both changed jobs. We would always pass each other, different spots of the country. I passed him in Missouri one day. He was with Melton Trucking at the time. I think I was with Transport America at the time. And, we waved, talked on the CB radio for a couple minutes, and then we talk on the phone afterwards. And we met up in Georgia one time. We met up in Illinois one time. We met up over by my home one time. Dave was just such a nice guy. In the time frame that I knew Dave, some of the worst things that happened to him in his life. Shortly after he got out of truck driving school, his wife cheated on him. He had 3 kids with his wife. His wife cheated on him with one of the guys that he was team driving with. He didn't leave her. He loved his kids. He wanted to make sure that his family stayed together. He stayed with her. I told him there's no way I would have. I told him, you're one hell of a good man, Dave, because I wouldn't have. His mother died. His father died. all in the time frame that we were friends. The man kept going. The man was a strong-hearted man. All he cared about was providing for his kids, taking care of his kids, seeing his kids through. And, oh yeah, one time we met up over in Arkansas. I was going into Texas, I think, and he was going east, he was going east. And I actually met up with a friend of my dad's when he was still alive. He actually passed away the year after my grandfather passed away in 2014. This was in 2013 when we met up in Arkansas. And this is such a fond memory of mine, that time we met up in Arkansas, because it was Rocky, David, and me. And I was just so happy that Rocky and Dave got to meet. I love them both so much. Rest in peace to both of them. And so 2 weeks before, I think it was right around 2 weeks before Dave got killed, I was in Tulsa, Oklahoma, getting loaded. And I just pulled out of the dock of the place I was getting loaded at. And I remember I was walking back to close the doors of the trailer, and my phone rang. I had my headset on, so I answered it. It was Dave. He's like, "Hey, what's up? What's up, Easy Money?" He used to call me Easy Money. So, "What's up, Easy Money?" And sorry for the tears, guys. And so I'm like, I'm in Tulsa, getting loaded, getting ready to pull out. He was like, "Oh, really?" He was like, "I'm coming up 69. And I'm like, "Really? You're coming up 69, huh?" 69, it's a U.S. route in Oklahoma. Runs out of Texas into Oklahoma. And I was like, "Well, shit, man, where you at?" I was like, "You in Oklahoma yet?" And I don't remember exactly where he was, but he told me, and I was like, "Man, we're going to be like freaking real close to each other there." And I was like, "Why don't we stop up somewhere and fucking grab a bite to eat or something, you know?" And so sure enough, I ended up catching up to him just where 69 runs into I-44. And we met up in Missouri. I followed him to a spot where he knew we could pull the trucks into, a Walmart in Springfield, Missouri. And got a burger at Culver's. He loved Culver's, I loved Culver's. I was like, hell yeah, let's eat at Culver's. So we hung out at Culver's for about an hour, maybe a little bit more. And my only regret about that meeting with him was that I didn't give him a big hug. Was that I didn't just grab him and hug him and say, "Dave, I love you as a brother, man. I love you." But I think the good Lord knew that I needed to see him before he died. And so we went on down the road. I think we ran together for a little bit longer after Springfield. And so that was early February. Oh, and then it was Valentine's weekend that year, 2017. Valentine's Day fell on like Wednesday, I think, maybe Tuesday. And my ex and I were getting ready to go out for dinner. It was Saturday night. Yeah, Saturday night, my ex and I were getting ready to go out for dinner. And Dave called, and I wanted to kind of cut him short because we were getting ready to leave, but I talked to him a little bit longer than I wanted to, and And he was on the road. That's why he wanted to talk. He was going up to Minnesota, somewhere outside of Minneapolis, Minnesota, to deliver that load of road pipe that he had picked up. And then he called me Monday morning. I think it was Monday morning the day he died. He called me Monday morning, and I was sleeping because I had to wake up a little bit later. So I didn't get to talk to him the day he died. And then my ex called me, woke me up because she knew I had to go head out to the truck. And she goes, I think something happened to Dave. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm like, I just talked to him last night. She goes, no, something on Facebook. She goes, get on Facebook and look. She didn't want to tell me. She knew. She didn't want to tell me that he got killed. And sure enough, I got on Facebook and looked. Truck driver dead. One of the road pipes rolled off his truck, crushed him. And I lost it. I absolutely lost it. And this is my tribute to you, Dave. I know you're with me, brother. I love you. And I wanted to tell my story about my best friend, Dave. My only best friend in my entire life. One of my only best friends. I mean, I ain't had too many friends that actually cared about me through my life. Most of them were fake. Only cared about me being around them for their own benefit. Their own benefit of their, boosting their egos. Dave didn't want to boost his ego through me. He just wanted to know what was going on with his buddy Jay. And bullshit. When I didn't call him, if he didn't hear from me, he called me. And most of the times I didn't call him. He'd call me. He always wanted to talk to me. So that's my story about my buddy Dave. His anniversary of his death is coming up here February 20th. And he's weighing in my mind pretty heavy right now. So I just wanted to put this out there. I love you, David Earl Hyde. Rest in peace, brother. I know you were by God's side. I know you are. You were a very, very good man. You lived very humbly and very nobly, brother. I love you.